Hey everybody, Corn-Fed Lady here, and today we're winterizing our homestead. Well, actually, we're not doing everything today, but I'm going to take you around today and show you everything that we have been doing, everything that we're currently working on, and the few things that we have yet to do. And these are going to be things related to caring for our animals, prepping our gardens for winter, and a few other things that we've been up to. So come on, let me go show you a few things. So when it comes to winterizing for our animals, we've made sure to add in a heated water source and a place where we can put a heat light bulb in each of the animal house structures. Hey boys, can we come see what we did to your house? Excuse me. That's good, boys. And in case you haven't been following along, these are our Kuni boy breeders. And right next door are the girls. You can hear them fussing back around in there. So let's see what we've done for these pigs. Now, of course, you see they only have a half a door here on their house because the bottom part is where we're going to add some plastic weather stripping, as I'll show you here. So we did buy this roll of plastic weather stripping, which is often used for walk-in coolers. And we're planning on hanging those weather strips right here on the bottom side of the door so the pigs can go in and out as they please. Now during the winter, they'll be able to go in through those mud flaps, and we'll be able to come in here and shut the door behind us so it's not so cold. It's kind of dark in here right now. Let me turn the light on for you. Okay, so we do have a lamp cover here, which is the same as the one that we use for our heated lamp bulb. Now this is just a regular white light bulb. We can trade it out when the cold is coming for a heated bulb. And that way they can have a little bit of ambient heat in here, trapped in by the door, which will have the weather stripping on bottom. So this will be kind of sealed in for them with plenty of bedding and straw. And they do have a heated water bowl back here. We're not using it yet. Looks like they might have tried to use it as a bathroom. So we're going to have to rinse that out. But we've got it pinned in here so that they can't pull it out and tear it up. And then we've got the wire running up here to an extension cord. So they'll be able to have some heated water and a heat lamp to give them a little relief from the frigid winters out here in central Illinois. Now, of course, our winters aren't near as bad as, say, up in Canada, but we do get sub-zero temperatures at least for a week or two each winter. So they're going to want a little bit of relief from that cold, frigid weather. So we made sure to build these houses good and cozy and secure for them. We do have a heated water source. We do have a place for a heat lamp. If it gets sub-zero, we will put in the heat lamps. If it gets below freezing, much below freezing, like say 20, 25, that's usually when we have to plug in the water sources. But the heat lamps we usually save until it's, you know, sub-zero, or sub-zero feels like. Yeah. All right, boys. Now we have the same setup in the girls' house, the girl pigs. Let me get that light back off. That's good, boys. And again, those girls have the same setup in their house, which is in the woods right next door here. That's our girl breeder coonies. Hey, Winnie. Hey, Wanda. Winnie is our most spoiled, fussy Kuni pig, aren't you? Huh, Minnie Winnie? She is very fussy and very demanding for pets and belly rubs. She'll run around and cry until you come over and give her some. I've been trying to discourage it, but with a face like that, how can you say no? All right. And again, they have the same setup in there. They have the heated water bowl and a light fixture that we can put a heated lamp bulb in. So the Kuni pigs, which are new to our homestead, should be secured for the winter. And we plan on, when it's nice out, we're going to have a water barrel over here. And it'll be the same as the water barrel that we use with our Berkshire pigs out back. So out back here we have a couple of Berkshire pigs left. These are our meat pigs that we buy, or that we have been buying, from a pig farmer and raising them up to butcher size. And then we butcher them ourselves here on the homestead. But this is the last of the Berkshires that we're going to have. That's why we bought those Cooney breeders so we can start breeding our own pork. But I brought you back here to show you this water barrel. And you can see right here, this is our water barrel. It has a couple of drinking nipples that the pigs just put their mouth on and the water dribbles out. But the reason why we're not putting these out for the Coonies right now is because we're afraid of those nipples, or even the barrel somehow might freeze and crack and break. So we're instead going to use those heated bowls that are in their shelters. Now these pigs we don't have to winterize because they're not going to be here in the winter. And all of the chicken coops also have a light fixture, like that one in the corner there, that can be used for a heated lamp. Now, right now they're just using rubber bowls for water and feed because it's easier to clean out and take care of. But in the winter, they'll need to use a heated chicken water. Let's see if I can find one. Here they are in the back, which looks like that. Now you can plug these in, see it says it's heated. You plug it in and it will automatically heat it as needed throughout the winter to keep the water thawed out. And we find those work really well. And of course we do have those heat lamps and heated waters for every one of our chicken and turkey coops. And the bunnies have pretty much the same thing, except they're a little more tolerant of the cold, so they don't necessarily need the heat lamps, but they do have heated water bowls. And if you've ever noticed in any of our videos, these are the bowls that they use year-round. It has this wire hanging out of it. That's why, because this is the heated water bowl. We just don't have it plugged in until the winter. So they're actually already set up and ready to go for the winter. All we have to do is plug in the bowls. And here's another coop that will have a heat lamp and a heated water for the old retired hens. And their new friends out here in the yard are the grow-out rabbits. Now, of course, these grow-out rabbits won't be around for the winter because they're going to get processed probably the end of November or the first week of December. And rabbits, like I said, they're a lot more tolerant to the cold than, say, chickens or turkeys or pigs, because they have really thick fur and they're just naturally built better to withstand frigid cold than the other animals here. So these guys will be out in the yard for about a month or so before we process them. We like to take them when they're about 3 months old. That seems to be about the right size. We usually get, my husband and I will usually make 2 dinners, one for each of us, 2 different nights in a row. So like 4 servings off of 1 rabbit, which is a lot of meat off of a little rabbit. So these actually do grow out pretty fast. These are a New Zealand breed, and there is a little bit of Flemish Giant in their bloodline. I think they're a quarter Flemish Giant, these guys. Okay, the other major projects that we're working on are the gardens and chopping firewood. Now, I can show you the firewood scenario real quick before I take you around to show you the gardens. We did have quite a pile of free firewood in this corner, and the last time I showed you, I think it was still piled up pretty good in the back there. But now we're down to just these 4 large chunks off of a log, but we've got to stand it up, kind of convert it and stand it up to do these because they're too heavy to set up on it in the position that it's currently in. So we're going to finish up these last 4 pieces, and then we will store that log splitter away for the winter. And let me show you what we've already got stacked up. So over here is our firewood pile, and it's kind of a mess. It's not quite finished yet. We have some odds and ends on the end here that need sorted through, but this is all the fresh wood that we've split with our log splitter. So you can see we've got 3 large bins here full of split logs, or pretty full. We plan on finishing filling up this one on the end here with those last couple chunks. And that should provide us with enough firewood to get through the winter. I apologize in advance for the squealing and screaming over here. That's just the cooney pigs begging for attention because they're somewhat spoiled. Right next to the coonies over here is our berry garden, and it has finished for the year. It needs a little bit of weeding and cleaning up, and then these raspberries and blackberries that are the really big bushy hedges here you see. They'll need to be cut down to just like 6-inch to a foot tall little sticks. We'll just kind of chop it all down and that'll get it ready for the winter. Want to see a pig stampede? Beep, beep, beep. Hi! And if you guys have been following our community posts, you'll see that I put up a link to another channel that does pig races, not this kind of pigs, but the cooney pigs that we got over there as breeders. Okay, out here is what's left of our large garden from 2024. This is the spot where we had our sweet corn patch, and as you can see, it's all been pulled out. There's a bunch of old chicken bedding sitting on top, and that will need spread out and raked in with the rest of this so it gets a nice smooth layer of mulch. We have also since cleared out all of our pepper plants, all of our tomato plants, all of the trellising that was in there with them, the cucumbers, and everything else that was down past that. Now we have harvested all of our potatoes and I've got them stored away in the dark basement. But on this end of the potato bed, I have since planted some garlic, and you can see where I've got bricks kind of cutting across here. That lets me know that this portion of the potato bed now has garlic in it, so that when I go to plant potatoes next year, I'll remember that this is already taken. And the rest of the garden back here is pretty much the same story. As plants were finishing up, we pulled them out. We fed the leftover plants to the turkeys, to the chickens, and to the pigs, so they all got to enjoy some scraps from the garden as we were removing the plants as they were finishing up. And then we've used old chicken and rabbit and turkey bedding for our mulch across the surface of the garden. Now we do have a makeshift greenhouse here, and I have had a couple of questions about it. We did use it to start some pepper seeds for in our garden this year, but other than that, it's not really being utilized for much. It's just kind of a storage area for now, but in the spring we'll be starting seeds again in here for 2025 garden. All right, the turkeys are dying to say hi. Let's go around and say hi to them. Hey, turkey turks. Where'd you go? Hi. There's Tommy boy. Yeah, him's pretty boy. He's been kind of being aggressive lately, but he's pretty. And then that one back there is Slim's. The one in the dress is Minnie. This other one up here is Cappy. Yes, I see you, Tom. And the one that just came out the door is Twins. And the one you hear crowing in the coop here is not a turkey because they don't crow. That is Mimian. He's the rooster that hangs out in here with turkey friends because he was having trouble in his chicken flock. That's good boy, Mimu. Well, that's it for our video today. If you enjoyed this, please click the thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on our future posts. Y'all have a good one. Bye. What are you fussing about? Huh? You're gonna scare all the viewers away like that. Minnie.